Hey Andy, how you doing, man?
Great, thank you.
Cool. Hey, we're here at Folktacular, and you just put in an amazing set, dude.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was really good. And ever since we shot the episode of the Acoustic Lounge that you did, I got to say, man, I'm a huge fan of your work and your artistry, man.
Thank you very much.
So this is your first time doing this with Robert Morgan Fisher, right?
This is my first Folktacular.
Okay.
It was an incredible experience. That sound system they had in there was unbelievable. I was like, I didn't know I had no clue that I could sound that good when I sing.
So what have you been up to, man? Any cool things coming up on the horizon, or?
No.
An honest man.
I have no fan base. I have no following. So I wish that something cool was coming up on the horizon. But the problem is, whenever I go into establishments and ask them if I could play a gig there, they say, "Can you bring 10 people?" And I say, "No." And then they say,
Right. You know what, man? I used to go through that whole thing. LA is really, it's really ruined a lot of creativity here, because that whole thing started in the 80s with the pay-to-play thing.
Right.
And I'm not a big fan of that, because I think it killed the scene, really.
Yep.
And
It did.
that's why I'm so thrilled that Robert's doing this today, because it's bringing together a lot of amazing talent.
Yeah.
In a place where you can see them and chill out, and there's couches and there's beer, and you can just
so
hang.
awesome.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah.
Since the last time we worked, I got
Yeah.
more familiar with you as an artist, and I just want to talk to you about your process, man. I know that's sort of a very ambiguous question. You're one of those artists that takes so many chances, and I love that, and it's amazing. And whenever I used to feel like I took chances until I met you. You take chances and risks all the time within your music and your art, and it's just amazing. I mean, what's your philosophy on that?
I try not to work in cliche, and I try to make every line kind of surprising and interesting to me, and I try to dig in and get a hold of who I really am and what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling, and bring it out, and try not to censor it. You have to censor it to some degree, but try not to censor it, and just share something raw with the crowd, the rhymes and things like that. That's kind of harder work. That's like gotta roll up the sleeves and figure out what rhymes with what, and alliteration and things like that. That's kind of harder work. But just the ideas and things, I just try to unleash my pure feelings and thoughts.
I find it interesting that when I listen to your music, one of the things that I love about it, especially today, because when we got together last time, we only did the 2 songs,
Right, yeah.
And today I found it very interesting that there's it's all raw emotion crafted. You know what I mean? That's one thing I love about what I saw today, is you take this raw emotion and you craft it into something that's accessible for everybody, but you don't back down, and you keep it interesting. And I think that's hard to do. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me, dude.
Sure, you're welcome.
Our next artist that's going to be coming up here is Andy Allen, and he's a newcomer to Folktacular. I really love his stuff. He's eccentric and brilliant.
I don't know. I wrote this song called I Can't Get Rid of My Belly, and maybe you guys can relate.
I can't get rid of my belly. It's creeping out over my pants. All the teenage girls ran dry when I tried to slam dance at the Lady Gaga show last night down in Long Beach. Is this beach ball in my belly now here to stay? Have my improprieties condemned me to a life of always being shirted? These days every calorie I ingest gets instantly converted to another hideous stitch on my belly. Isn't that a disgusting word, belly? Anything that rhymes with jelly's gross. Well, except Kelly. I knew one a few years ago, and she could suck the staples out of a telephone pole. But I can't get rid of my belly. It's slowly ripping the buttonholes on my jeans. I go jogging 4 days a week, but that's not a means to any end anymore. I can't get rid, I can't put the fucking lid back on this can of pizza flavored Pringles. My girl says ab work is my gateway to younger days. You're making me miss chords. But that's about as appealing as hearing Rascal Flatts box a set. Or getting naked in the back of a Pontiac with that chick from Roxette. Wait, I take that back. She's pretty hot in a militant sort of way. Isn't that a nauseating word though, belly? Anything that rhymes with smellies grows. Well, except Shelley. I knew one a few years ago, and she could suck an asteroid through a Twizzler. I can't remember the last time my girl looked at my body as though she wanted to eat it alive, then digest it slowly. I miss that so much, that yearning in her touch. I caught her the other day, just staring at my belly. Will I ever believe again my best days?